Something feels off about the economy right now. Prices keep climbing, headlines keep shifting, and if you have been paying attention for any length of time, you already know that feeling in your gut is worth listening to. Here is the truth. You do not need a bunker, and you do not need a doomsday mindset. What you need are practical skills. Skills that save you money, reduce your dependence on supply chains, and keep you functional no matter what the economy does next. Every skill you learn is one less thing you have to pay someone else to do. That is real freedom. And most of this is easier than you think. Today we are running through 10 of the most valuable DIY skills you can start learning right now. We are going from number 10 all the way down to number 1. And trust me, you do not want to miss that last one. Number 10, making your own cleaning supplies. Let's start with one that pays off immediately. Most commercial cleaning products are overpriced, loaded with harsh chemicals, and honestly, completely unnecessary. You can clean almost everything in your home with a few ingredients you probably already own. Equal parts vinegar and water with a few drops of essential oil gives you an all-purpose cleaner that works. 1 part vinegar to 2 parts water handles glass, streak-free for almost nothing. Baking soda mixed with a little water makes a scrubbing paste that tackles sinks and tubs without any fumes. And rubbing alcohol combined with water and a few drops of tea tree oil gives you a solid disinfecting spray. These homemade products are just as effective as store-bought versions. They are gentler on your health, they cost almost nothing to make, and you will never be stuck in a shortage because the ingredients are always available. Number 9, growing your own food. If you are watching this channel, you probably already know the value of a garden, but the key is focusing on crops that give you the most return for the least effort. Radishes grow fast and are practically foolproof. Lettuce can be harvested again and again from the same plant. Green beans produce heavily with minimal care. One zucchini plant will give you more than you know what to do with. Herbs like basil and mint thrive in small spaces and make everything you cook taste better. And do not overlook medicinal herbs. Chamomile, calendula, yarrow, lavender, and feverfew are not just for tea. These plants give you pain relief, wound care, help with sleep, fever management, and inflammation. When supply chains tighten, a well-stocked medicinal garden is worth more than most people realize. Number 8, canning and dehydrating. So you have a garden producing more tomatoes than your family can eat in a week. That is a great problem, as long as you know how to preserve them. Canning and dehydrating are old-school methods that are making a serious comeback, and for good reason. They let you store food for months, sometimes years, so nothing goes to waste. Water bath canning works great for fruits and acidic vegetables like tomatoes and pickles. Pressure canning handles meats and low-acid foods safely. Dehydrating is perfect for herbs, fruit slices, and jerky. Picture shelves lined with jars of homemade salsa, dried herbs, and canned peaches. Whatever happens with the economy, your family is covered. That is peace of mind you cannot buy at a grocery store. Number 7, basic home repairs. That dripping faucet you have been ignoring? The small hole in the drywall you keep walking past? Now is the time to handle those. Hiring a contractor for small fixes eats through your budget fast, and during a downturn, it may not even be an option. The good news is you do not need to be handy to get started. A leaky faucet is usually just a worn washer or seal. Patching drywall takes a little spackle and some sanding. A clogged drain yields to a plunger or a cheap drain snake. A running toilet is almost always just a flapper replacement that takes 10 minutes and immediately saves you money on your water bill. Once you start tackling these jobs yourself, something shifts. You stop seeing problems and start seeing solutions. And the confidence that comes from fixing things with your own hands is hard to put a price on. Number 6, basic first aid. Nobody likes to think about emergencies, but when you know how to handle minor injuries and illnesses at home, you are already ahead of most people around you. During a financial crunch, a trip to the ER for something you could have treated yourself is a hit you do not need. Start with a solid first aid kit: bandages, gauze, antiseptic wipes, tweezers, scissors, cold packs, pain relievers, and elastic bandages. Then take a basic first aid course. Many are free online. Your local community center may offer them as well. You are not trying to become a doctor. You are just making sure that when someone gets a cut, a burn, or a bad sprain, you can handle it calmly and correctly. That calm competence is worth a lot when things get stressful. Number 5, basic carpentry. You do not need to build a house. Start simple. A small planter box or a basic shelf is enough to get you comfortable with measuring, cutting, and joining wood. Once you have that foundation, you will start looking at broken furniture and thinking you can fix that instead of hauling it to the curb and buying a replacement. Carpentry opens up a long list of practical projects: repairs around the house, storage solutions, garden beds, and eventually larger builds if you keep going. The materials are cheap. The skills transfer directly to 100 different situations. And unlike a lot of the things people spend money on, what you build with your hands lasts. Number 4, water purification and storage. You probably know the basics: boiling, purification tablets, emergency water storage. That is a solid start. But here is the harder question. How long could you actually sustain clean water for your household if the taps stop running tomorrow? Most preppers have some supply on hand. Fewer have a reliable system to keep producing clean water long-term. That is the gap worth closing. Whether you are looking at a gravity filter, a rainwater collection setup, or a more complete water production system, the goal is not just 72 hours of supply. It is the ability to source, filter, and store water indefinitely, regardless of what is happening around you. Water is the one thing you cannot improvise when you are out of it. Get your system in place before you need it. Number 3, DIY energy solutions. Your electricity bill is probably already higher than you would like. And in a serious economic downturn, energy costs tend to get worse before they get better. Having a few backup options in your toolkit changes the equation. You do not have to go fully off-grid to benefit here. A portable solar charger for phones and devices is a practical starting point that most people can put together on a weekend. A rocket stove lets you cook efficiently using very little fuel, which matters when propane and gas get expensive or unavailable. A solar oven uses nothing but sunlight and actually works. A small, deep-cycle battery backup keeps essential electronics running through an outage. Each one of these is a layer of independence. Stack a few of them together, and you are no longer at the mercy of the utility company when things go sideways. Number 2, bartering and negotiation. The lone wolf approach sounds appealing until you actually need something you cannot produce yourself. When things get difficult, it is the people around you who make the real difference. And that means bartering matters. Bartering is not a backup plan. It is how communities function when cash stops flowing as freely. The better you are at trading skills, goods, and services with the people around you, the stronger your position gets. Start by thinking about what you can offer. Skills like fixing things, cooking, gardening, and general labor all have real value. Lead with what you bring to the table. Keep trades fair and flexible. Start small because small trades build trust. And know the value of what you have. If you can grow food, fix pipes, or make medicine, do not undersell yourself. The Amish have been living this way for generations. Trading labor, sharing resources, relying on community instead of cash. You do not have to adopt their whole lifestyle to take the lesson. When everyone contributes what they are good at, the whole group does better. Start building those relationships and practicing those exchanges now before you need them. Number 1, making your own medicine. Our ancestors did this for thousands of years. They did not have a pharmacy on every corner. They had gardens, forests, and knowledge passed down through generations. A lot of that knowledge still works, It has just been forgotten by most people. It is time to bring it back. Raw honey applied directly to wounds prevents infection and speeds healing. That is not folk medicine, that is well-documented science. Crushed raw garlic activates allicin, one of the most powerful natural antibacterial compounds available. These are not complicated preparations. They are things you can start using today. Once you move beyond first aid basics, you get into salves and ointments. The formula is straightforward. Herb-infused oil combined with beeswax. Calendula infused in olive oil and mixed with melted beeswax gives you a healing salve for cuts, burns, and skin repair. Yarrow prepared the same way makes a wound ointment that has been used on battlefields for centuries. Plantain, that weed in your yard, draws out splinters and infection. Comfrey speeds the healing of bruises and sprains. Then there are tinctures. These are concentrated herbal extracts made by soaking plants in high-proof alcohol for several weeks. They are potent, they are shelf-stable for years, and a few drops deliver real medicine. Once you learn the method, you can work with almost any medicinal herb. And that knowledge, unlike a bottle of pills, cannot run out of stock. You do not have to learn all of this overnight. Pick one or two skills that feel most relevant to where you are right now, and just start. Watch a tutorial. Build a small garden. Fix that leaky faucet this weekend. Every skill you add is a little more security in your corner. And honestly, even if the economy holds steady, you will save money, gain confidence, and feel more capable in your daily life. That is a win no matter what happens. If this gave you something to think about, hit that like button and subscribe if you have not already. We put out practical content for people who want to be ready for whatever comes next. We will see you in the next one.